What's going on? It's my life of the Shiny host down in Washington. Marvin Sapp, who's a senior pastor of the Chosen Vessel Church in Fort Worth, Texas. He's actually a gospel singing songwriter. He became the senior pastor in 2003 of the Chosen Vessel Church. However, is under fire for this viral video right here, where he's telling people, close the doors. And now one thing I want to talk about is this. Now you can tell somebody, come on over here. Or you could tell somebody, hey, come on over here. Your tone tells it all. 90% of what you say is your tone. Now, this is his church right here. Now, pastors are and have been under fire for the last 5-10 years. And this is Joel Osteen's church right here. A lot of people are starting to have, and this is Joel Osteen's 35-room. It's not even a mansion. It's a compound. That's Joel Osteen's here. Now, I'm not saying this pastor is involved in any greed or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I don't know what his situation is. However, a lot of people were taking issues with there's pastors who's driving 2 or 3 Bentleys and a $90 million jet. All right, so now let's listen to his tone and what he says in this video here. Take a listen.
The cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
Now, one thing I want to say is, the tone. Everybody had problem with the tone. I cannot stand a slick talker. Like when I go to the go buy a car, I make sure, look here, homeboy, I need to go home and sleep on this. Don't even tell me that. If I walk out the doors, this deal don't know. Look here, pimpin', if I can't go home and think about it, get up out my face. I had to actually threaten the salesman because look here, pimpin', you ain't about to force me to buy this. I told you no once. I'm not about to sit and argue with you for an hour, 2 hours, and you ain't finna follow me out them doors trying to force me to buy something with your tone. Like, I hate this slick talk. Because sometimes, man, you may get slick talked into something you don't want to buy. And salesmen, I hate them. So when you're telling people, I close the doors. I need 1,000 people to give $20. And y'all up here, y'all gotta give $100. Not y'all don't give 20. Y'all gotta give $100. Well, hold up there, Pippin. Now, if it's a conference, and I get it. He's saying it was in Baltimore. It's not his church. I'm going to let him defend himself right here. So to his defense, this is himself defending himself.
People took issue with me saying shut the doors. Understand, I never said lock the doors. Yeah, I said shut the doors. Shutting doors mean that people still have the ability to go in and out. They've taken issue with my tone. And I can honestly say, looking at the video, maybe I was a little more assertive than I should have been. And I can apologize for that. I could apologize for that. But 3 things I need to make sure that people understood. Number one, the $40,000, if it was $40,000 that was raised, was never given to me. That money was raised for the purpose of taking care of the budget for their conference, not Marvin Sapp. Number 2, it didn't happen at my church. It happened in Baltimore. Number 3, people take issue with me.
All right, now let's see the second video. This is going to be the second video.
Being firm with the ushers. Anybody that goes to church, ushers one-on-one, that's the first thing they teach you as being an usher, is that there are 3 times you don't walk. You don't walk during the altar call. You don't walk during prayer. you don't walk during the offering. One of the reasons being is because of the sacredness of the moment.
And this is the third video. This is Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Really good show.
You want the doors closed. You don't want the doors locked. I couldn't get them locked anyway. It's a convention center. But the doors needed to be closed, and there was a lot of pandemonium and stuff that was going on out there. But I wanted to share that first. But that ain't even the reason why I'm here. Here's the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is because what has happened is people have taken clickbait and made something out of it that it isn't. And because of that, my church has been getting phone calls. People have called my church and cussed me out. My staff are afraid because I've received death threats over $20 and shut the door. People have come to our campus. They have come to my church to try to cause problems, issues, challenges. And again, my children, I don't look at comments. We was talking about this,
Yeah, people, that's wrong. As far as with him saying he received death threats, that's very much wrong. And also, $20 is not that much money. Let's start there. But however, one of the things that, in our communities, I want to get to our communities, but what he's saying is that, but your tone, you telling people, you kind of implementing. Now, you didn't say lock it that they can't leave, but in so many words, you're saying don't leave. You didn't say don't leave, but you're saying shut the doors, shut the doors. 1,000 people need to give $20. And everybody there's probably, you know what I'm saying? You didn't say they have to and it's mandatory, but you implement it. You got to give $20, each of you, even online, come in. So, man, and that's one thing, especially people from the streets. People from the streets, man, you got to understand slick talkers, cats that come out of jail, they going to come out with all this slick talk, blah, 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 and they convince you to go throw your whole life away. Slick talkers, man, one of the things I hate, I forget what it was. Matter of fact, I was almost talked into buying a car. And my brother called me as I was sitting down signing the deal. He's like, what? You buying what? Because the slick talking us almost had me signing something I ain't want. And ever since then, if I go in to buy a car, I went with my mother to buy a car. And there was a slick, matter of fact, there was a slick talking, the sales manager. When she couldn't get the deal done, she sent the slick talking sales manager, whoever he was, to come talk to us and talk to my mother. Oh, well, I had to tell, look here, homeboy, get up out our face, go back in that office. And I told our original sales lady, look here, don't send dude back out here. We gonna sit, we gonna think about this. We ain't for all that slick talk. I don't want to hear it. Get up out our face with that madness. And so she's like, oh yeah, don't send him back over here because we will leave. And that's what she did not want. And so she didn't send him over there. But yeah, your tone. But let's talk about in our communities. When you go in Chicago, there's 2 or 3 churches on every block and there's violence out of everywhere. Why can't we do something like that to get a business in our communities, to get thriving businesses where our children can get jobs? This is one of the things that Dr. Umar says the churches in our community kind of failed the community. Now, one thing I have against greed and some of these pastors. How can you drive there's a pastor in Detroit. He got 2 $500,000 Bentleys. Now, I'm 45 years old. I'll never need a 500. I don't care how much money I got. If I got 100 million, maybe. But 30, like if you're getting it off the people and your average money for your congregation is not even $30,000, like Creflo Dollar in Atlanta, like the people, their average income is less than $30,000. And some of these pastors got $100 million private jets, and they're saying, oh, I need that to go preach the word all over the world in Switzerland and my vacation with my yacht. Yo, some of these is 32 room compound, and that's just one of your. Some of these preachers got mega mansions, 50 room mansions, and there's 2 of them. It's 2 people in this ultra mega mansion right here. How many people y'all think live in that? I think it's 2. I think it's Joel Osteen and his wife, and they got like 32, 38 rooms. compound. Yo, one thing is greed. Like if you're getting the money off of the people. Now, a lot of these preachers are doing other things. A lot of them are songwriters. Some of them selling this. Some of them selling that. But man, how much, give back to the community. If you give it, I think that stuff needs to be public knowledge. So the church, from whatever you get, need to be written down and public knowledge. And then what you spend from the church, all that needs to be public knowledge. I remember an ex of mine, she had a father who was a witness. And he used to always talk about this. He's like, look, if we need something at I forget what they call it. They need something at their joint. They all band together and they do it themselves. They need to fix it up. They need to, make changes. But they all make money on their own. They didn't get money from the congregation, from the people. But not all preachers. I'm not saying everybody's greedy. But I'm seeing some preachers. Like I did there was a protest. And all the congregation was dirt poor. It was like on 72nd or something. And all of them were dirt poor. And the pastor came out and jumped in I forget what it was, a Porsche. And congregation all caught the bus there because I was sitting outside videotaping. And you come out and you jump in some of these pastors in Benzes, Bentleys. Y'all got 32-room compounds. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think. Peace, y'all.
See on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. My life in the shine.